Om. Om.
ॐ भद्रं कर्णेभिः शृणुयाम देवाः भद्रं पश्येमाक्षभिर्यजत्राः स्थिरैरङ्गैस्तुष्टुवागंसस्तनूभिः व्यशेम देवहितं यदायुः स्वस्ति न इन्द्रो वृद्धश्रवाः स्वस्ति नः पूषा विश्ववेदाः स्वस्ति नस्तार्क्ष्यो अरिष्टनेमिः स्वस्ति नो बृहस्पतिर्दधातु ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः प्रज्ञानां शुप्रतानैः स्थिरचरनिकर व्यापिभिर्व्याप्य लोकान् भुक्त्वा भोगान् स्थविष्ठान् पुनरपि धिषणोद्भासितान् कामजन्यान् पीत्वा सर्वान् विशेषान् स्वपिति मधुरभुं मायया भोजयन्नः माया संख्यातुरीयं परममृतमजं ब्रह्म यत्तन्नतोऽस्मि यो विश्वात्मा विधिज विषयान् प्राश्य भोगान् सविष्ठान् पश्चाच्चान्यान् समति विभवान् ज्योतिषा स्वेन सूक्ष्मान् सर्वानेतान् पुनरपि शनैः स्वात्मनि स्थापयित्वा हित्वा सर्वान् विशेषान् विगत गुणगणः पात्वसौ नस्तुरीयः
Mandukya Karika, Chapter 4, Alati Shanta Shanti Prakarana. We have seen up to Karika 28. First, what was established is that Ajati, the so-called Srishti, the so-called creation, is never born Paramarthataha. Creation is never born in reality. For Vyavahara, a seeming appearance like dream may be there or is there. But in reality, there is no creation at all. A rope may appear as a snake, garland, etc. But all that is there is rope and rope alone. What is there is rope and rope only. So also, what is there is Chaitanya Swarupa, Brahma and Brahma alone is there. This was established by taking into account different views and they were dismissed. Then came the turn of Buddhistic doctrines. First, Bahyarthavadi Bauddha, who argues that the Dvaita Jagat is real. Why it is real? Because corresponding to our every perception and cognition, the outside there is a dual vastu. Dvaita Vishayas are there. If you say it is not there, they should not be there. They are there, number one. Number two, we experience Sukha Dukkha. Should they not be Sanimittaka? You should have path outside. So otherwise, without cause, Sukha Dukkha will come? Not possible. So what this Bhayartavadi Bauddhas, they say that Dvaita Jagat Vishaya, containing Vishaya, is real. This is wrong, was proved by Vijnanavadi Bauddha. He says, look, you are pointing out two Bahya Vishayas as the cause for perception, or Bahya Vishayas as the cause for Sukha Dukkha. But what you point out as the cause, if we thrash it, if you reduce it to it's the cause, finally it gets reduced to Chittam. Chittam is about that Vijnana. Chittam is Vijnana. That is knowledge principle, according to them. So therefore, nimittasya animittatva. What you pointed out as the nimitta in terms of Vishayas, the cause for perception, the existence of dualistic Jagat outside, truly not so. Scrutinize them. They will get reduced to Vijnana Chaitanya only. Chaitanya, we are saying, not their Vijnana Chittam is different. Kshanika Vijnana, etc. Whatever, Vijnana, knowledge principle, according to them. This is what Vijnanavadi Bhasya dismisses the Bhayartavadi Bhasya. This aspect of his argument, dismissing the what Bhayartavadi Bhasya doctrine, Gaudapada Acharya does accept. And taking recourse to that only, he dismisses Vijnanavadi Bhasya. Because in the 28th Yadda, because Vijnanavadi Bhasya accepts the cognition of Vishayas even in their absence, means Vijnana Bhasya, there are no Vishayas outside, only Vijnana only accepts. So therefore that means that this argument we also accept. Vedanta also said that that cognition of Vishayas without the Paramarthataha, without any real object is there, we also accept. Then what happens? See, look, means that Vijnana, according to you, sir, doesn't become the object. Means Vijnana doesn't undergo any change vikriya. It is changeless. It is modificationless. So such an entity should necessarily be ajati, an entity which has no birth, an entity which has no beginning, because anything that is born, which itself is a change, which itself is a vikriya, modification, is what? Subject to change. So your very non-acceptance of real Dvaita Vishayas itself is a proof that you accept the ajati, janmarahitya of Vijnana. And yet, unfortunately, you are talking of its birth as kshanika and dukkha, etc. You are speaking, or your concept is something which is next to impossible. It is just like seeing the footprints in the sky. It is just like trying to catch the space in fist. So therefore, Vijnanavadi Buddha is dismissed. So now, what was established so far is being now concluded. Upasamhara. Read the Prastavana Bhasya of Karika 29. Uktai Hetubhi.
उक्तैहि हेतुभिः अजम् एकं ब्रह्म इति सिद्धम् यत् पुनः आदौ प्रतिज्ञातम् तत् फलोपसंहारार्थः अयं श्लोकः
Uktai Hetubhi. I'm not going to what all the reasons given, we know now. We have seen. For the reasons that were elaborated so far. This is established Siddham, Vinishchitam, ascertained, established. What is established? Ajam, Ekam, Brahma. Brahma is unborn. Ekam, Advitiyam. This is established. And this was stated earlier, where in Karika 2 of chapter 3. What was that? Ato vakshamya karpanyam ajatim samatam gatam yatha na jayate kinchit jayamanam samantata. This is discussion going on from the third chapter. Advaita was first, second was Vaitatya, third is Advaita. Advaita Siddhi, establishment of non-dual Brahman, was stated. Pratidnya, I'm going to prove now. What is that? Ataha. Therefore, for reasons given earlier. Vakshami akarpanyam. I'm going to tell you. I'm going to establish now. Akarpanyam. Karpanya here, karpanya means meanness, detestable something. It refers to dvaita or bheda, duality. Akarpanyam, absence of duality, absence of bheda means non-duality, advaita. So, Akarpanyam Vakshami. I'm going to now tell you, describe it, I'm going to establish now. Karika Kara said, Ajatim Samatam Gatam. That Brahma, wherein duality is not there at all. Ajati, unborn. Samatam Gatam. Samatam, Nirvishesha. No Visheshas, no attributes are there. Again, Yathana Jayate Kinchit. I'm going to show you in such a way that nothing is born. Nothing is born what? Jayamanamapi. Even though Vyavaharataha appears as though something is born. In spite of it, there is nothing born. See, this is people without knowing what it is or without caring to understand, criticize. How do you say Jagat is not there? How do you say not Advaya is there? Are you understood first? Understand first. We are not denying the seeming experience of Jagat. But what we are pointing you out is that seemingly experienced Jagat is not real in the sense it is not an ever existing entity. It is just like your passing dream. Do you deny the experience of dream? No. For that reason, do you say that dream is real? No. Because you know the dream gets negated in the waking or in sleep. In between, it was to be there. Like that. This Jagat gets dismissed in the wake of Swarupa Jnana when I become aware of, when I directly experience. Being aware of means experiencing only, self-experience principle. Myself in my true nature, free from superimposed Jagat, free from Sukha Dukkha, Paramananda Swarupa, there is no trace of Jagat at all. So, in the realm of my ignorance, it appeared to be there. That is why all struggle. Because it experience, it is not a kosi-kosi experience. Kosi-kosi experience are only to hook us. And having hooked to samsara, then you have the real fun of sorrows. If nothing, janma marana is enough. Death is enough. Birth is enough. Maximum sorrows. We take it for granted. Why? We think in between we have got joy. Is it true? Between Janma and Marana, what joy is there? At times joy, sorrows also there. Sukha Dukkha, Sukha Dukkha, Sukha Dukkha. And we don't want Dukkha, we don't want sorrow. We want Sukha. For that Sukha, first investment, what is it? Bhogayatanam. About this receptacle of body, physical body must be there. You will not have bhoga otherwise. Not sufficient. Bhoga sadhanam. Sukshma sharira. Mana buddhi ahankara. Antakarana. Required or not? Yes. But these are the sources of sorrow, Adi and Vyadhi. I am not exaggerating. This is what we can verify from our own experience or from observing the world. But we don't care to do that. And even if Shastra comes and tries to tell us, we have no time for all this. We are busy in something else. What something else? Thoda maja. Some joys and tears and there. The children playing with the toys. Joy is there for them. You snatch a toy from the hand of a tiny tot, it will make hell. So therefore, we are preoccupied. From that standpoint, okay. So means we think that some joy is there, but price is what? Gross body, subtle body. Again, that joy is not guaranteed. Many ifs and buts are there. It begins, it ends. From that standpoint, Bhagavan Krishna makes it very clear. The parameters of which joy you should strive for, which joy, happiness we should earn. Says, the happiness or the joy that we know presently is Vishaya Bhoga, sense pleasures, born of contact, union of indriyas, senses with Vishayas. Vishayendriya Sanyoga. Any Sanyoga, any union is bound to have Viyoga, separation. Sanyoga came together. Viyoga. Or in that period of existence, they may undergo change, decline, perish. Yoga. So Bhagavan makes it very clear. Better we keep this parameter in our mind. Even if you don't know Sanskrit, try to keep this, memorize this. In 5th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, Yehi Samsparshaja Bhoga Dukkha Yonaya Evate. See, look, these are the truths in life. These are the facts in life. Our trying to what? Overlook them is not going to help us. It will make us land in calamitous sorrows. Sooner we realize this and take precaution, move in the right direction, it is for good for us, especially when we have now taken human embodiment, because it is the human embodiment alone which can make us free from this. Ye samsparshaja bhoga dukkha yonaya evate. Any joy born of contact of senses, indriyas, with the sense object, which is potential womb of sorrow. So, Janma sorrow, Marana sorrow, in between long procession of joy, sorrow, joy, sorrow, joy, sorrow, more sorrow, less joy. And it doesn't stop here, because you go on doing more and more things to acquire joy and get rid of sorrow. Karma sarada, karma phalas, perennial janma marana, transmigration. It is very strict. So therefore, better we know. So that is how this Brahma appears as though as Jagat. Truly ajati, that we should discover that our Swarupa is. So we don't deny the seeming experience of Jagat, but we say Paramarthataha, In reality, the Jagat is not there, just in reality, snake was never there. All that was rope only. So better discover this, which is a Swarupa, wherein you can discover the Paraman, the Swarupa of ours, free from even the least trace of sorrow. So that means again, so this, because the reasons given so far, Uktaihi Hetu Bihi, the reasons given so far, Ajam Ekam Brahma iti Siddham, Siddham, Vinishitam, asserted what? Chaitanya Swarupa Brahma, which is unborn, Ekam Advitiyam. Siddham. This was stated, declared in the beginning of chapter 2, chapter 3, Karika 2. Yat punaha adav pratijnatam. What was the pradnya? We have seen now. Ato vaksham ekarpanyam ajatim samatam gatim yatha na jayate kinchit. The manner in which nothing is born. Jayamanam api samantata. Samantata. All around. Even if it appears as though something is born. It appears as though Jagat is born. Means, in spite of seeming appearance of the birth of Srishti, reality is that there is no Srishti. Brahman and Brahman alone is there. Chaitanya Sarupa, Brahma alone is there. So this Vakshami, I'm going to tell, means I'm going to establish. This is a declaration, Pratidnya, in the second Karika of chapter 3. So, Yat Punaha Adau Pratidnyatam. Tat. That means that whatever the ascertainment of that, there is no creation. Phalopa samharartha. Ayam shloka. Means like you have begun, you are concluding. Therefore, paramarthataha, there is no creation, the phala. In between all these arguments were there. Not only said, fourth chapter, third chapter also. All the discussion was there. Tasya phalopa samharartha. For conclusion, upasamhara, conclusion of the result of all this discussion. Ayam shloka. This is this verse 29. Read 29 Karika.
Ajatam jayate yasmad ajatih prakrutistataha prakruteranyatha bhavaha na kathanchit bhavishyati.
Yasmad Yasmad ajatam jayate. Yasmad ajatam jayate. Ajatihi, add tasya. prakriti tatah prakritehe अन्यथा भावः न कथंचित भविष्यति. यस्माद् अजातं जायते. Because the reason ajatam janma shunya vijnanam. Vijnana, this is a technical terminology of this Kshanika Vijnanavadi. Because according to him, this is what it is. Because ajatam janma shunya vijnanam. The vijnana, knowledge principle, which has no birth, anadi, jayate, is born. What? So is considered by the Vadi. Should taken that. Just like this. Because the Vadi, the argumentator who is he now here, Kshanika Vijnanavadi or Vijnanavadi Bauddha, considers that the ajatam means the Vijnana which has no birth, jayate, is born. Therefore, this is the fact. Ajatihi janma bhavaha. Jati here is janma. No jati, abhava, absence of janma. Ajatihi janma bhava. Absence of janma, absence of birth is what? Prakritihi. Prakriti means vastunaha swabhava. The true nature of that entity, thing. In short, because Vijnanavadi Bauddha considers that the Janma Shunya Vijnana, knowledge principle which has no Janma, is what? Jayate, considered to be born. That shows, first he accepts that the nature, the swabhava of that Vijnana is ajati, birthless. So he said, ajatam jayate, he only says. And he has proved that. So that, therefore, how he is wrong now? Say, tataha. Tataha means the vastunaha swabhava swarupa, the true nature of the entity called Vijnana, being birthlessness. Here is the rule, because of which his statement that it becomes such and such thing, Shanika, etc., is wrong. What is the rule? Prakritehe anyatha bhava na kathanchit bhavishyati. Prakritehe vastunaha swabhavasya. Vastunaha swarupasya or swabhavasya. Of the real nature of vastu. Anyatha bhava, becoming something other than that, in this context is janma, birth. of an entity which is birthless by nature. You say its birth is never possible by any means whatsoever. Anyatha bhavan janma na kathanchit bhavishyati can never take place in any manner whatsoever. Because the rule is Swarupa of oneself is never given. Have you ever seen the sun to be cold and moon to be hot? Fire to be cold and ice to be hot? Have you seen? Swasvabhavat na nivritti. Swasvabhavat na nivritti. For one's swarupa, one can never deviate. So therefore, this Vijnanavadi Buddha himself established that Vijnana is Janma Shunya. He has accepted that. Na jayate. And that is what, and that he considers is being born. Contradicting himself. See, why? What is the reason? How he contradicts himself? Rule. Prakritehe swarupasya vastunaha swabhavasya anyatha bhava, becoming the changing, becoming something else, your birth. Na katyanchit bhavishyati is not possible any way whatsoever. So therefore, what we have said in the beginning, in the second Karika of chapter 3 holds good. I have proved that. See, Karika 2 of chapter 3 and now here 29th Karika of chapter 4. All along he concludes, I have proved it to be so. Read Bhasya Ajatam.
अजातं यच्चित्तं ब्रह्म एव जायते इति वादिभिः परिकल्प्यते तद अजातं जायते यस्मात् जातिः प्रकृतिः तस्य यस्मात् अजातिः प्रकृतिः तस्य.
Now, Ajatam explanation given. Yachittam Brahma eva. Chitta, this word is who? Vijnana, Vijnana, Chitta is which is Chaitanya Swarupa Brahma only. Jayate. See, he accepts its Ajata and yet maintains that it is Jayate is born. Iti Vadibhi Parikalpyate. So it is imagined by this Vadi. Vadi with that, Vijnana Vadi. Parikalpyate. What is that? He spells out Tadajatam Jayate Yasmat. This speaks so because Yasmat, because according to this Vadi, Vijnanavadi, Ajatam, an entity unborn, Jayate is born. Therefore, one thing is clear, is born, we'll see after. But he accepts one thing. What is that? Ajatihi prakritihi tasya. Tasya Vijnanasya or Brahmanaha Prakritihi Swabhava, Swarupa is what? Ajati, birthlessness. You accept that? Therefore, Tataha, Tasmat. Tataha can be therefore we can take, or from that birthless Vijnana, which is Swarupa. From that Ajata Rupayaha Prakriti. From that Prakriti, true nature, which is Ajata, unborn, Rupaya Prakriti, Anyatha Bhava, becoming something else other than what it is, namely Janma. Bhashyakara spells it out. Janma, na kathanchana. Of course, we're not read, okay. Na kathanchan, kathanchit bhavishyati. Read further. Tataha.
ततः तस्मात् अजातरूपायाः प्रकृतेः अन्यथा भावः जन्म न कथंचित् भविष्यति.
So therefore, birth of entity, which is nature, true nature, is the birthlessness. Say it's anyatha bhava, means taking birth, being born. Na kathanchit bhavishyati is not possible any way whatsoever. Any way whatsoever. It's just next to impossible. Now here are some other people who say that the jati if birth is in reality, bandha moksha is what? Cannot be established. Or what they say is like this. Samsara, this is better. Bhashyakara has taken that view. Samsara is anadi, beginningless. Samsara means Srishti also comes there. Creation also comes there. Samsara means actually samsara means samsarati. That which is always on the, what is that? Move, changing. So here, this samsara is anadi. Again, moksha bandha also, and therefore bandha is anadi. Moksha is ananta. See, samsara, srishti, bondage is beginningless. Moksha has beginning, is ananta. This is what they say. This is not correct. We'll see what it is. First, let us see the Prastavana Bhashya of this. Read Ayam cha aparam atmana Bhashya.
अयं च अपरं आत्मनः संसार मोक्षयोः परमार्थ सद्भाववादिनां दोषः उच्यते।
आत्मनः संसारमोक्षयोः परमार्थ सद्भाववादिनाम् अयं च अपरः दोषः उच्यते। आत्मनः संसारमोक्षयोः, the samsara bondage bandha of atma, moksha liberation of atma, of both these, paramartha sadbhavavadina, those who say both are real, bondage is real and moksha also is real. Tesham ayam cha aparaha dosha. Here is another defect. Another defect, because in the sense, in chapter 2, Vaitatya Prakarana, some defect of theirs were told. Here is an additional defect. So, dosha uchyate is being described. Read Karika 30.
अनादेरनन्तत्वञ्च संसारस्य न सेत्स्यति अनन्तता चादिमतः मोक्षस्य न भविष्यति।
Anade samsarasya cha antavatvam na setsyati adimataha mokshasya cha anantata na bhavishyati. Anadehe samsarasya. Samsara, bondage or srishti, which is anadi, janma rahita, beginningless. And of course, according to them, it is real. Antavatvam, having or being the one which has got end. Na setsyati, cannot be established. Means the end or destruction of beginningless bondage or samsara or srishti, mainly bondage, cannot be established, because whatever that is beginningless is endless. Beginningless means janma rahita. It is an ever existing entity, and ever existing entity can never gets ended, can never get destroyed. On the same ground, adimataha mokshas. Now see, this person is born. So his bondage is from the beginningless time. So therefore, and now it takes two sadhanas to gain the knowledge. And gains the knowledge means what? Up to the point of gaining knowledge, he was ajnani. He was baddha, bound. From the time or from the point of gaining knowledge is muktaha. Muktaha, liberated. Moksha is God. Is what happened now. Moksha has started, begun. And you say it is ananta, not possible. Whatever that is begun, whatever that is born, is bound to end. Another rule. Whatever not born, beginningless, is endless. Whatever born is with an end is destructible. And you are telling that moksha, which is born, is ananta, endless, is not possible. So adimataha, of the one which is janma, moksha, advataha mokshasya, cha means api, also. Anantata, endlessness, ever existence. Na bhavishyati, cannot take place, is not possible. Bondage, beginningless, cannot end. Moksha, which is beginning, cannot continue forever. This is what it is. Let us see the Bhasya. Anadehe atita koti.
अनादेः अतीतकोटिरहस्यस्य रहितस्य संसारस्य अनन्तवत्वं समाप्तिः संसारस्य अन्तवत्वं समाप्तिः न सेत्स्यति युक्तितः सिद्धं न उपयास्यति.
This is what it is. What is it? Anadehe. Anadi means beginningless, birthless. Means it is sadi. Adina sahavartate. It's the beginning. So Adina means no, not that way. Which is wherein saditva is absent. Simple. Beginning is not there. Beginningless means beginning is not there, birth is not there. That's all. So therefore he says, Anadehe. Now what is Anadi? Bhashyakara explains. Atita koti rahitasya. Rahitasya, which doesn't have. Atita koti. Koti also means category. Don't take crore, etc. That is numerological. But here, category also. So, Atita means past. An entity which always is there, there is nothing called past when it was not there. Entity that was born, that is born, you can say, in the past, it was not born. As for the entity which always exists, there is no past when it was not there. It always is. Therefore, Atita Koti Rahitasya, which has not such a thing that it was not there. You can't say. A birthless thing, a beginningless thing is always there, has no such category that at such and such time in the past it was not there, because it was all along from Anadi Kala. Samsarasya, of such type of samsara bondage, antavatvam. What is antavatvam? Samaptihi, end. Yuktitah, na setsyati, cannot be established. Means yuktitaha siddhim na upayasyati. By reasoning, it cannot be proved, it cannot be established that there is what? End for the samsara bondage which is beginningless. Not possible. Why? This is the rule. What is the rule? Continue. Nahi anadi.
न हि अनादिः सन् अंतवान कश्चित् पदार्थः दृष्टः लोके.
This is the fact. He, because anadihi san, any entity itself being birthless, beginningless. Kashit padartha, any entity being anadi, beginningless, birthless, say, antavan, becoming one which is destructible. Na loke na drishtaha. In the world, such a thing is not seen. Unborn, and yet what? It has come to an end. Such a thing is not there at all. Now, one may say, no, sir, we have got something. What is that? Bijankura Nyaya. There it has come. We are dismissed from Paramatic standpoint. With our standpoint, Vedanta also accepts that. But here he says, see, look, Bijankura Nyaya, that seed sprout, seed sprout, seed sprout. This says ends at one time. One time the seed has stopped, one side the sprout has stopped. It continues, but in bed break is there. He said that cannot be illustration because well already it is refuted that Bijankura Nyaya is not an single entity. It is only continuity of something, but it is not a single entity. Read, already, read, Bijankura.
बीजांकुर संबंध
Nairantari.
बीजांकुर संबंध नैरंतर्य विच्छेदः दृष्टः इति चेत् न एकवस्तु भावे नापोदितत्वात् इति.
So we'll see that next time.
स्वस्ति प्रजाभ्यः परिपालयन्तां न्याय्येन मार्गेण महीमहीषाः गोब्राह्मणेभ्यः शुभमस्तु नित्यं लोकाः समस्ताः सुखिनो भवन्तु काले वर्षतु पर्जन्यः पृथिवी सस्यशालिनी देशोऽयं क्षोभरहितः ब्राह्मणाः सन्तु निर्भयाः ॐ सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत् असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मा अमृतंगमय ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः हरिः ॐ श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः हरिः ॐ।